Hi everybody, paulpancake here. Welcome back to another speed build on my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in today. You look absolutely amazing and I am so glad that you found your way here. Today we are building a Pinterest dream house, kind of a modern farm home. I still haven't decided what I want to call this house yet, but I'm super excited to show you what I did today. And yeah, without further ado, I would say let's start off into the speed build. So basically what I wanted to do was to build this typical, not maybe even suburban, I don't know, because in Germany we don't really have these houses, and if you didn't know, I'm from Germany. I'm not a native English speaker, so yeah, I mainly get my inspiration from like Pinterest and stuff, and there's this very popular trend, which is basically these white houses which kind of look like very modern farmhouses and a little bit like they kind of sometimes have like a craftsman vibe, but yeah, they're usually like super white and minimalistic, but they have like beautiful wooden details to them and nice columns and nice kind of farm looking windows. I can't really describe what I'm thinking of, but I hope you guys know what I mean when I'm saying like the typical Pinterest home, because if you're, for example, like a Sims builder, you know what I'm talking about, because most builders search for inspiration on Pinterest, and these homes are some of the homes that are like instantly there when you search for like home or like exterior inspiration. And yeah, the reason why I've never done something like this before, I mean, I've probably built like similar stuff already, but the reason why I didn't do it is because I just felt like this trend was so oversaturated, and I never really was motivated to do it because I saw so many other amazing like Simmers build these houses, and I just felt like, okay, I won't do it. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, there's tons of these houses already, like I don't have to do it too. But and then I saw one specific reference pic, and if I don't forget to insert it, then you're gonna see it now, and if I do forget it, then you're not gonna see it. Yeah, and it was kind of beautiful and pretty, and now all these houses are beautiful and pretty, but that was kind of unique, maybe not for you but for me. And yeah, I instantly, like, the main thing was basically the shutters about it. Like, I saw these beautiful shutters, and which I'm basically making right now with tool mod, as you can see, and I kind of instantly knew, okay, I can totally recreate that in The Sims 4, and stuff like that really keeps me going when it comes to building, because if I see something in real life or like in inspiration pictures, I do kind of like instantly think about, okay, how can I make this work in The Sims 4? And if I kind of find a way in my head and I'm trying it out, like, of course, because I don't just instantly start recording a speed build, I just sometimes play around with objects and just see if my vision is working in reality as well, and it did. And so I was kind of motivated to create these custom shutters which give this cute little Pinterest house like this kind of modern farmhouse vibes, I guess. And I hope you guys think that they're like aesthetically pleasing. I personally think that they kind of like are looking good. I mean, yeah, they don't look perfect. They don't look as if they were like a beautifully made object by the Sims team, because that's like a different level. But I feel like for self-made shutters, this is kind of a nice project. And also at the same time, I don't want to be that person that says that this was my idea. There's probably been other people who have done this already. Don't really know, but yeah, I thought it would be kind of a cute idea to play with these wooden boards a little bit. And I did that in that weird base game build I once started and wasn't motivated to finish, and part 1 of that speed build actually made it to my channel. Part 2 never even happened because I just wasn't motivated enough. And in that house I actually used these wooden pieces that you, by the way, get from the debug menu. If you enter bb.show hidden objects, then you can access like tons of objects which are usually not in the build by mode, and if you just search for wood, it's gonna come up and you can do crazy stuff with it with tool mod. And yeah, I did that into that one base game build and it was really fun, but I don't know, like, I did it so much that I was kind of tired of it, so I never really touched these wooden pieces anymore. But like for this build, I was like, okay, hey, let's revisit them. Let's try and do something with them. And honestly, I use them for so many things. As you can see, I use them for these kind of supportive planks underneath the roof. I don't know what the real term for that is, but I try to use them for that, and I feel like it kind of works. And like I said, I use them for the shutters. I also put like this sort of plank above some of the windows just to make it look a little bit. Okay, I totally didn't mute my phone again, but like usually I'm getting messages. this time I was getting called. I'm sorry, my friend, but I'm gonna have to call you later. But yeah, basically I use these wooden slabs. Are they slabs? Kind of boards for a lot of stuff, and for example for these windows. And I don't know, I feel like it makes it look a little bit more massive and interesting. And also, as you can probably tell, I'm not using any CC, by the way, like just saying, because I feel like some people get confused with CC and debug because there's all of these expressions, and I can totally understand that it's kind of confusing, especially if you're like not building or playing The Sims like every day, and if you're just like a hardcore person that just doesn't have anything better to do. And oh my gosh, that sounds kind of judgy. Like I'm not judging anyone because I am that person. Yeah, it can get kind of confusing, but this house is completely CC free. You can download it. You just have to activate bb.move objects on in the cheat console so that it places properly and that objects won't get missing, because if you place this without that cheat, it's definitely not gonna look the way it will look like in the end of this video, if that makes sense. So yeah, wait, where was I? Yeah, I upload all my builds to the gallery. My gallery handle is paulpancake. If you want to download them, you can always do that. And I should start to link them down in the description below, because I recently figured out that you can actually add lots to your library via like the browser gallery, and that you don't have to enter the game itself to do that, which is like super interesting. I didn't know. And some of you guys asked me to do that, like to link my creations below, so you don't always have to open your game just to, you know, like to save this lot and to use it maybe for later or something. So I hope that I'm going to think about it. But yeah, you can download my lots from the gallery. I usually build without CC. I rarely ever use CC. So yeah, feel free to use this if you want to. And yeah, something else I wanted to say. Yeah, let's talk about this house itself a little bit, because I honestly kind of I'm sick of big houses. You know me, or like if you've watched some of my my previous videos from a few months ago, you know that I'm not the person to like build huge homes. And honestly, for some people this house is probably also not that big. I'm not gonna lie, this house is probably for some people it's like medium size maybe, but for me this is huge, because I love building tiny homes. I love like playing around with space and trying to make it work as best as possible. I don't know, I like a challenge, and like huge houses with huge rooms are always, I mean, they're also kind of a challenge, but not really a challenge I enjoy, you know what I mean? Because I feel like I'm more like a builder at heart, and having a lot of space means I have to furnish a lot. So building this, or like furnishing this house, was a little hard. I feel like I made it work anyway, but we're gonna dive into that later. By the way, I did try to limit my packs for this house, which means that this house is actually only built with base game, with Snowy Escape expansion pack, with Eco Lifestyle expansion pack, with Seasons expansion pack, with Dine Out game pack, and Laundry Day stuff pack. So if I counted correctly, 5 packs. We're using 5 packs, and I feel like that's okay. I know I said in one of my previous videos that I want to use like maybe only like 1 expansion pack, 1 game pack, and 1 stuff pack, but honestly I couldn't make it work. For this house I needed those packs. Yes, I could have probably left out, for example, Laundry Day, but I kind of wanted to have, because this was supposed to be the perfect Pinterest home, okay? So I kind of also wanted to make it realistic, and I love laundry in The Sims 4. I love everything that makes the game realistic, you know? So I really wanted to have like a laundry room and stuff, and yeah, we did that in this build, and we actually have 2 of them because I was so extra. And yeah, so this build is limited, and well, this build is pack limited, so if you have those packs you're probably good to go. And yeah, because I limited myself, it was a little hard to furnish, because I had a vision for the inside of this home, and in the end it turned out entirely different, but I'm going to talk about that in a second when we're actually doing the inside area. Because as you can see, we're kind of doing the big backyard, and I love the backyard. I really like it. And Now it was kind of hard to, I didn't really find an inspiration pic for this backyard because there's hardly any, I feel like, that are kind of, that made sense at least. So I was kind of inspired by, and now this may sound stupid, but like you have all of these LA or like US American YouTuber houses that you see on YouTube. I don't know, like James Charles or yeah, I don't know. There's no other one that comes to my mind because I don't really watch these YouTubers. But yeah, I kind of was inspired by those backyards because sometimes in those videos I've seen that, and because I used to watch them more regularly, by now I basically only consume Sims content. That's happening. And yeah, so I kind of was inspired by that, and I feel like it looks nice. They have a big pool, they have like a cute little sitting and dining area and an outdoor kitchen and room for the, or like space for the children to play. So that's, yeah, I feel like that's okay. And yeah, as you can see, I went on to do the landscaping, and also the landscaping was a little hard because usually I love to go overboard with landscaping, but because this was supposed to be like this modern Pinterest home, and honestly, if you look at reference pictures for like landscaping or like just these houses in general, these perfect Pinterest dream homes, the landscaping is usually very minimalistic, and now I usually love to go overboard, so it was a little hard for me. But I had that in some of my previous builds as well, where I tried to do the landscaping a little bit more modern. And honestly, even though this is kind of minimalistic, I feel like it's still not that minimalistic. I feel like you can still see that I would have loved to do more, but I feel like I did a good job, honestly. Like I'm okay with it, okay? And yeah, so basically we're at the backyard. Oh yeah, and the thing I've just done with the tiles, have you seen that? That is a trick I learned by one of my amazing viewers on Twitch and YouTube, and they're called Juan. And basically on Twitch I started to renovate a build of him, and I like a build of his, I think it and he did this amazing trick with this flooring where he kind of rotated the tiles, so he created these totally different looking tiles. And maybe that's like a super basic trick, but I was amazed when I saw that, and I was totally inspired by that, so I had to copy that for this build. And I'm super happy that we did, because I feel like they look nice and kind of elegant and just pretty. And yeah, as you can see, I made some space for the outdoor kitchen, and we have like this nice L-shaped outdoor sitting area, or like not area, like couch, sofa, I don't know. And yeah, honestly, I would love to live here. So I really tried to make this a dream home. I really tried to have like, I really tried to make a space for Sims where they could do anything. So basically we're going to end up with a home gym. Oh yeah, I didn't even really talk about how many bedrooms this house has. Okay, we're gonna dive into that in a second. But yeah, we have a home gym. We have like a huge room where you can play games and play the grand piano and all of that. You're gonna see that. And yeah, so I was very happy with the space in this house. And I don't really feel that bad calling this a dream home, because we have a lot of bedrooms in here. We have like a lot of nice space. So yeah, I don't know, I feel like I sound really biased right now, but I really don't want to sound that biased. It's just, I'm amazed with the way I kind of got used to build modern houses, because if you watch my channel like a year ago or something, you know that I usually always built like suburban houses, or I mean, when Eco Lifestyle came out, I kind of dove into the modern one, but like into like the modern houses. But I usually like to build like suburban houses, but for some reason in the last few months I really got used to build modern houses, and I really like them. And looking at this house, I feel like a lot of houses I've built in the past look very similar to this, because for example I used that white brick, and yeah, a lot of details, and also the interior is very similar. But that's probably also because I'm just still way too obsessed with build and buy of Snowy Escape and Eco Lifestyle, that's it. And yeah, but I'm okay with that, okay? So I know all of my builds look the same, it's alright. You know what you're in for, right? But yeah, we actually went on to do the interior right now, and I actually used these cute little lamps from Laundry Day, and I kind of tried to make it like a custom lamp moment, and I think it looks kind of cute. And I also used that, what is it called, like that sideboard or like that side table from Dine Out. and put it underneath that kitchen island from Snowy Escape, and kind of sized it up with tool mod so it works a little bit better. And I think it looks really cute. It's like a nice detail, and also it's functional. You can totally use it. And let me just quickly take a sip of my coffee because honestly, I'm tired. Yeah, I'm tired because I've been up building this house till like, I don't know, 7 a.m. Like literally till 7 a.m. today. And then I slept till like 12 p.m. and then I got up and got ready, cut this Speedbuild down, and now I'm here sitting and talking to you. But it's just because I really want to follow my schedule, and I know that after this I'm like in my schedule again because I've been a little lazy within the last few weeks. Not really lazy, but I needed some time for myself, and I just needed some time that I could spend with my family, and that's why we only had like one upload a week in the past few weeks, just because I wasn't able to create that much content because I felt like it was way more important to just relax and take it easy. Because honestly, sometimes I know building and playing The Sims and making videos about it seems like it's super duper fun all the time, and it mostly is, but sometimes it's just a little nerve-wracking because I don't know if you know this thing, but there's this thing called YouTube Studio, and it does put some pressure on you. And if a video, for example, doesn't really do well, you're always like questioning yourself, what are you doing wrong? Is it because of that or because of this? And yeah, sometimes it can be a lot, so I just needed some time off during the holidays. And even though I didn't pre-produce enough, but I also kind of extended my holidays. Like I stayed at my parents' house for a longer period than I actually, like period of time. Oh my god. Yeah, that's where the English is basically, where the English stops in my German brain. But yeah, so I stayed there for longer, but it was nice. Like I really enjoyed my time there, and yeah, I feel like I don't really have to explain myself about that because I guess I can upload whenever I want to. But there's like, oh my god, yeah, we had 7,000 subscribers. Oh my god, yeah, I totally forgot to talk about that and to thank you guys about that. So that happened. Thank you guys so much. By the way, like I'm super happy. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why you like my content. I don't feel like it's that worth it, but like I am super glad. Like if I would tell this to my younger self who was just playing The Sims alone and I never had anyone to talk about it, and if I would have told myself that I'm like that I'm gonna have like 7,000 friends that love The Sims and that I can like constantly talk to about it, like on my Discord, for example. If you didn't know, I have a Discord. You can always join it. The link to that is down below in the description. And it's just insane. Like I am super grateful for everything, for the fact that I can do this. It's honestly, it's amazing. And I gotta say, I don't really like to talk about numbers and all of that, but I feel like sometimes I just need to appreciate these things because they're not natural. Like I've been making YouTube content for a very long time. For me, like for some people it's probably not that long, but for me it was long, and I didn't get that much recognition. And the fact that people are finding me and appreciating my content right now is just insane. So thank you guys so much for that. And yeah, so because we are like 7,000 pancakes over here, I sometimes do feel like I need to explain myself and I need to stick to a schedule because there's actually people waiting for content, and that's insane because I still have to get used to that, and I still have to get used to the fact that people are coming to my video premieres. Like just think about the fact I was talking about that with my roommate, with my flatmate, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna have a video premiere and then, so I don't know, I have to be there. And she was like, well, really? Like there's people coming? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, wow, that's crazy, because like that means that like about 30 or 40 people, however many people usually come to my premiere, are like taking their time, like they're literally dropping what they're doing or stopping what they're doing and coming to my channel to watch this video together with me. And that's just such a big fat honor. Honestly, thank you guys so much. Thank you guys for everything. I am super motivated to make content for 2020. And yeah, it's gonna be great. It only can be better, right? So yeah, I feel like we should dive back into the build because we actually started to make the master bedroom, and honestly it's one of my favorite rooms in the world, not, but like in this build. It's very minimalistic and maybe not as grand as it probably should be. That was kind of a burp. I'm sorry. It's not that grand as it probably should be, I feel like, because it's kind of like, it's very simple and minimalistic, and honestly, the people living here will have the kind of money to afford like a really nice big fat bedroom, because this house is also expensive. I feel like this is probably like 200,000 simoleons. I didn't really look into that before like quitting the game, before I was done building, but I feel like it's around 200,000 simoleons. So the people living here have money, and I feel like this is kind of like a very minimalistic master bedroom. But at the same time, I really liked like the style of it, and yeah, I feel like it does give like the Pinterest vibe I tried to go for justice, so that's probably okay. And yeah, I tried to keep it minimalistic. I placed that cute little book and that cute little like plant there, and it was like perfect in the sunlight, and I was so happy about that moment. Honestly, I was like, wow, I just really did something, didn't I? But yeah, as you can see, I also used a lot of custom art from the gallery, and I do not know who these pictures are by that I'm using in the bedroom right now, but I'm going to link it, like not link it, but like I'm going to say it in the description below. I'm going to look it up before uploading this video. I know that all the other custom paintings you've seen me place are by Simlicy, who is also an amazing YouTuber. She's an amazing builder. I learned so much from her, and she has such great gallery stuff, like for example collections of living room clutter and like these custom paintings she does. And if you didn't know what custom paintings are, basically custom paintings are not custom content. They don't require you to install CC or mods. They come with the gallery because people upload it through the gallery, and it's basically, for example, if you make custom paintings, it's basically the people upload CC paintings into their games, and then they kind of photograph or like paint from a reference, or like they let their sim paint from a reference or photograph that CC painting and then turn it into like framed artwork, which they can upload to the gallery. So the CC painting gets like deleted afterwards, but the painting of the CC painting is like totally fine like to use and to upload, and it's like not marked as CC, you know what I mean? So that's awesome. And yeah, I love to use that because honestly the paintings we have in game, even with like the expansion pack to get like the expansion packs together and everything, they're just not that great. Like we really would need like something like that. How cool would that be? Like a digital design pack, or like an art museum, I don't know, something like that where you get like a lot of artwork. That would be amazing. Let me take another sip. And yeah, as you can see, I did leave in the bathroom, like the master bathroom, but I cut out a lot of the speed build otherwise, because this was the only bathroom you're gonna see in this build. If you've watched other videos of me before, I usually always cut out bathrooms. I did leave in the master bathroom just because I wanted you to see how that looks, because all the other bathrooms will look very similar to it, but I did cut the other ones out because I just didn't want the video to be super long. It's already like 30 minutes, and I always say that I want to make my videos shorter than 20 minutes because I feel like not a lot of people enjoy speed builds of 30 minutes, but I always fail, and I always feel bad for cutting stuff out, because even though I feel like my speed builds are usually not meant as a tutorial, I feel like a lot of you guys still like take inspiration or just look into my videos to see how to build certain stuff, and that's why I usually want to leave in a lot of parts so you can recreate stuff, because also some of you guys don't have the gallery, and yeah, I want you guys to be able to recreate stuff that you like that I'm doing. That sounds a little biased again, but there we go, I said it. And yeah, so I did cut out the gym as well. By the way, the gym, it's that bedroom I built right next to the master suite, and it was supposed to be like a guest bedroom, and I wanted to furnish it as like a guest bedroom. But then, like a couple of weeks ago, someone said to me, and it wasn't even like Sims, I mean, it was Sims related, but the person wasn't even like in the Sims community or anything, but they were like, why do you build like a guest bedroom in the Sims? Like, you don't need that. Like, your Sims won't ever use that. You don't really have guests over that will sleep in that. And I realized that they're making perfect sense. So I did not make it into a guest bedroom. I made it into a gym, a home gym, because if you have like athletic sims or something, and that's for example the sim that I furnished this current room for, which is, I imagined it to be like a teenager who's really into sports, and yeah, they love using the home gym. So yeah, that's why I imagined for that, and that's why I didn't make a guest bedroom. But if you count, you could technically, of course, turn it into like a bedroom with a bathroom together. It's like a very nice suite. Of course, all of the bedrooms in this house have en suites because it's a bougie Pinterest home, right? So if you count it, you have the master bedroom, you have the guest bedroom, you have the one like this teenager's bedroom, and you also have another kid's bedroom. So it's like a 4-bedroom house. And I furnished 3 bedrooms, so it's perfect for like a family of 4. And this second room I kind of furnished is honestly, it looks like every kid's room I've ever done in the last few videos, just because I really like lilac and violet tones, and this snowy escape bed is so beautiful, and I just did the same thing over again. I'm not gonna stop doing that until we're getting new amazing like furniture. By the way, The Sims 4 paranormal stuff. Is anybody as excited as I am? Because I'm super excited. And the thing is, I don't really like occults. I probably won't play with it that much. Maybe we're gonna do it on stream. By the way, I stream on Twitch every Tuesday and Saturday. So if you want to check out my Twitch streams, feel free to do that down below in the the link is down below in the description. And yeah, but I'm really excited for the build buy because that looked really good. Like it did like some very amazing items, some beautiful hanging plants. It was, yeah, the build and buy is just simply stunning. I also saw some neutral swatches of these beautiful items that we're gonna get, and I just can't wait for that. I really can't wait for that. And yeah, we're heading towards the end of the speed build. I'm just adding some final details in in the whole house basically. And as you can see, I actually built like a second laundry room next to that kind of game. It's not a game room, but it's like this music/game room, because I thought that it would be quite convenient, because if 2 people are sleeping upstairs, then you don't always have to bring the laundry down to the laundry room downstairs, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes it easier. I don't really do a lot of gameplay, so I think that maybe that's not even practical, because I do remember that you do have to like start the laundry machine manually, and that's probably not, yeah, whatever. I did it, and you can of course always use that little room for something else if you wanted to. And yeah, I want to thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Thank you so much for joining me again, and if you liked it, then feel free to give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, feel free to do that as well and become a member of my little pen cult. I would absolutely adore that. And yeah, like I said, I stream on Twitch every Tuesday and Saturday, so feel free to check me out there as well. And yeah, also ring the bell. Oh my god, I forgot to say that. Ring the bell so you don't ever miss a video of mine. That's what the professional YouTubers say, right? But yeah, thank you guys so much, and I hope to see you next time as well. Bye everybody.